Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker coming to you to give you your tarot reading for October 19th through the 21st, or 25th, sorry. Something different this week. The tarot readings I'm doing is a three-card spread for each sign, earth, air, water, and fire. And also, I wanted to let you know that there's a new moon on the 21st, which asks us to heal our childhood wounds, by bringing peace to yourself. And, if you need to cry, if something emotional or a memory, if you're watching an old movie and it's about, you say your father, the father in the movie died, and it's bringing back memories of your own father passing, go ahead and cry. Let it all out. Don't feel foolish for crying over a movie. Gosh, if you're a woman like me, I mean, I cry at the puppies commercials just jumping on babies. I mean, that's how easy I cry. But so just cry, get it all out, and you'll feel better. And if you're alone, even better, so nobody can make fun of you or anything like that. But we also are in the pre-phase of Mercury retrograde, and which is supposed to start at the end of October. So if you're frustrated about not getting the response back that you applied for a job, or even a seasonal help job, or a school, and you haven't heard back from them for the spring or the winter of spring of 2026, all of these things. If you haven't heard back from a loved one, and you spilled your heart out to them and they still haven't answered you, don't worry. They probably are going through something as much as everybody else on the planet this week and all this year, as everybody has. So just let them call you back when they're ready. Don't force anything at this time. Just be the chill person that you are, Aries. Right? You're so full of energy, and you're intelligent. You're spot on. You can read people like a book, and but your growth, or your intellectual observing people, is not like some other people, and so you have to let them come to you at their own time. uh, Find time to call you, and maybe they're so busy, so don't judge anybody, and let them call you, or talk to you or contact you, whether it's a job position or whatever, when they get around to it. So just bide your time. I know that's hard for fire signs, but you gotta bide your time. So our first card here is the High Priestess. And that's all about the third eye right there, and that's located between your eyebrows. So you have this third eye, you just need to tap it a couple times and it'll open up for you. But you're receiving divine inspirations at this time, psychic downloads. Your intuition is just expanding so much. It's like you have this. Sometimes you wake up and you have so much energy, and it lasts for a couple hours, and then it dies down and fades. You've got new ideas coming to you, and you might in your dreams you might have an ancient memory that might resurface. Maybe you were an Egyptian queen at one time, or an Egyptian king at one time, ruling Rome or something like that. So that kind of dream, may come up at this time. And all it does is letting you know that that's one of your past lives, and so you're also I'm so full of this Egyptian thing. I just had one a couple of days ago, but it was just, I was a scribe, and I was carrying these rolls of these ancient texts in my hand, and this cart, those guys that, I don't know, a century whatever, driving these carts with the horses in front. They're just racing down the road, and they didn't see me, and they knocked me down. So I had that kind of a dream. I don't know what that is for me, but I'm still trying to figure that one out. But you may also this week be getting some synchronicity, coming to you, like the person that you thought of calls you automatically and saying, "What's up?" That kind of thing. Or you might been waiting for a job, and you haven't heard anything, and you're like, "Did they forget about me, or did they just say no, thank you, and move on without letting you know?" You'll hear something this week. So just be positive and know that your life is changing. Everything is going at the right thing for you, Aries and fire, Leos and Sagittarius. Sagittarius are laid back. Egos have a big ego. Egos. I said that's spot on. Leos have such a big egos, they think they can do no wrong. And I can say this, I was married to a Leo at one time, and he thought he could, nothing is wrong. But he forgot that, I was smarter than him. He couldn't pull one over on me, even with his nervous laugh. I called him out on it. So, anyway, just, let life change on its own terms. Don't try to force anything or anybody at this time. The next one is the Ace of Wands. Sorry about that. Let me get that in the center there for you. So the Ace of Wands, it's like we're still looking for the third eye here, and this is like a third eye, but also from the cosmos. The universe is sending you information too on that one. But both of them wants us to learn to use our third eye more and more for meditation and for inspiration, and if you're a creative person, just wait and ask Spirit before you go to bed. Just ask Spirit, I wanna create art that shows the beach, sandy beach, and two lovers walking along the beach, just as an example, and ask for what medium you should write it in, or paint in, whether oils or charcoal sketch with watercolors, that kind of thing, and watch what happens. And if somebody gives you a career opportunity, and that sounds too good to be true, think about it before you respond. But if you get an offer that's exactly what you've been wanting, don't think about it. Do it. Stay positive. Be grateful that the universe has been listening to you and granting you this wish. You've been waiting for it, so don't hesitate. Now that you got the okay for a job, you're saying, "Oh, am I sure I want it?" Don't do that. Don't doubt it. Just accept it. Put your energy into this opportunity. Okay, be the person, be the employee that this company wants. Okay, positive, smart. You are a what is self-starter, that kind of stuff. Now the strength card, see that? The strength card with the woman is being, she's woman and then half lion, and lion is the sign of strength and fortitude and things like that. So if somebody comes up to you this week and wants to make you feel small, it's just because they're envious. They're jealous of your success and that you are pushing forward even against opposition. You're still going forward at this time. And so you have this quiet strength about you. You don't need to brag. You already know who you are. You don't need to brag to others. You just are this opportunity. I'm going to take it. I'm going to give it my all. And if you get it, fine. If you don't, next. That's what fire signs do. Somebody doesn't like you, next. You just move on. So just have that kind of attitude, because what is for you will not go by you. I love that saying. It's an old saying. Gosh, I've heard it, God, years and years and years ago, and I never forgot about it. So what is for you will never go by you. Just think of that. And surround yourself with positive, intellectual people, not negative people. So whoever is trying to put you down, don't pay attention to them. Just smile and say, okay, walk away. Go for people who want to help you move forward in life. Be open to those new people and accept their experience. If they offer you suggestions or whatever, say, okay, great, that's a good idea. Don't not take it. That would mean that you're not willing to learn or to be a better person or be a better employee. Take it and say, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to work on that, and just move on. So just if people like those people want to come in and put a Debbie Downer on you, like poo-poo your ideas or whatever, just nod and say okay and walk away. Just walk away, and then when you get home, you can let out your frustration. When I get frustrated, I clean the house. Other people, you can do whatever you want or whatever, but I just find it, I get all my stress on cleaning the house. And yes, I do have a clean house. But anyway, okay, fire signs, it's quick and dirty, I know, but I think I like it, and hopefully you will too. So enjoy your week. It sounds like some of the other signs, not so much a good week, but they have things that they need to work on. But I think it's all positive, But you've this week, the fire signs, you've been working on yourself all this year and the last 2 years. And so you've grown so much that you are actually you're getting your blessings now because you broke through all those negative traits of yours, overspending or over talking or having too much energy when the rest of the crowd is kind of mediocre. You've learned to blend in with the crowd, so you're more welcoming. A lot of people don't like fire signs because we are go-getters. So just pay attention to that and be open to new opportunities. So God bless you. And if you like these videos, please subscribe and like. Until next time, this is 3333 Lightworker.